All right, so now we're just looking at his detail. So he's got these little bits here. He's got 2 little bits here. Easy enough. No ears. So these are probably ears, but they don't have to have that much detail. 2 little bits on the side of his face. And he's got some little thingies here that I didn't notice. And he's got that cool nose situation going on, which I didn't really notice until I looked close. I really have to match these eyes too. Those are really cool. So that'll be fun when I get to it. Let me take another look at the shape. Okay. So I'll definitely have to revisit that a little bit more. So I think I might stretch out his face or his head to be a little wider in the back. Number 1, that's just the first thing that I sort of noticed. His head could be a little bit bigger. So let's just save where I am. So the other bits will make a, do I want to use spheres? So we just have to make these shapes. Let's bring it up. And it should be fairly simple. Do I want to validate it? Let me mirror it. And then we'll just try to use drag. Oops. So I feel there's something like this. Okay, so they're kind of like squid tentacles, a little bit. In the sense that they sort of get wider in the back. I do this a lot with drag, like I'll like waddle it. I'll waddle it to get the shape that I want. It doesn't really work with move, but with drag it seems to work decently. I think something like that is good. And we'll just maybe clay away the bottom. Let me solo these. I think we'll just clay away the bottom a bit. Because I can't see underneath, but they sort of feel like ears. Let me guys know what you think in the comments too. So far this has been really, really fun. I really liked working on him. That feels good. So let's solo. Let's just save. The file's not that big, but I just save periodically. It just makes me feel more comfortable. Since I don't do the autosave, because I don't. In my experience, I mean, I've had autosave on, and I've still lost projects. I was at work one day and I worked on a project all day long. and my iPad shut off on me. I worked on it at work until my iPad just shut off, and then I got home, charged it, and the project was at the last place I actually saved it. So the autosave didn't do anything, even though it would annoyingly autosave every 10 minutes. Which is good. I mean, I get it. I get autosave, but I don't know, that time it didn't work. I guess it doesn't work if the iPad loses so I think, yeah, these need to be like that. I think that seems good. Maybe just a little bit of a bend. And I feel like they need to be a little bit oops. There we go, something like that. I think that looks good. And then something like, oh, I think it's about to get loud in here for a second, so bear with me. Okay, so let's validate and then let's use drag. Just sort of make these little let's use flatten to sort of make these a little more shapely. Flatten out the bottoms. What is that? I don't know what that is, why it's here, but it's annoying because it's forcing me to okay, that looks good. So I'm going to unsolo this, and I'm just going to bring this forward and put these in the head. Something like this. I think that's pretty good. Make them a little longer, maybe. That looks pretty good. That looks good. Are they even? No, they're still even. Okay. So I think that looks pretty good. make sure they look like they're actually going into the head by spreading out the bottom a little bit. Okay, I think that looks good. And he has a couple round ones. On here, we have 2 here, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and make some breakfast. So let's take a break, and I'll come back and I'll add the rest of his little pieces. I know he has 2 pieces here. I might stretch out this part of his face a little bit. I'm not sure, but I might stretch out a little bit of his face and add those 2 little bits there. But that shouldn't be too difficult. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.